The Gurukul system of education. Have you ever wondered what school life was like during the later Vedic period in India? Let Vikunj, a 7-year-old boy who has just joined the Gurukul, take us on a guided tour. At the age of 7, Vikunj has been sent to a Gurukul to study, just like other boys his age. He will continue to live in the Gurukul till he is 25 years old. There, he will get his education. A Gurukul was the house of the teacher or the Guru in ancient India. It was usually located in a forest. The students lived with the Guru in his house and acquired their education. During his entire stay at the Gurukul, Vikunj's Guru treats him and guides him like his child. Vikunj too looks up to his teacher as his spiritual father. Vikunj and his classmates led simple and highly disciplined lives. They also helped their Guru with daily chores such as cleaning the house, drawing water from the well, and gathering wood. The students also work in the fields. Vikunj and the other students are taught their lessons orally. They have to memorize all the lessons. When Vikunj and the other students reach the age of 25, their education at the Gurukul will be over. At this point, each student will give the Guru a Guru Dakshina or fee. The students can pay their Guru Dakshina according to their means.
Shabhika din Shobho. My name is Rose Jane Loardo Salvano, and this is my task number 1. In this video, I am going to give an overview of this following of my chosen country, which is India. The first is educational system in India. The school system in India is divided into 28 states and 7 so-called union territories. The states have their own elected governments, while the union territories are ruled directly the government of India, with the President of India appointing an administrator of each union territory. As per the Constitution of India, school education was originally state subject, that is, the state had completely authority on deciding policies and implementing them. The role of the government in India was limited to coordination and deciding on the standards of higher education. This was changed with a constitutional amendment in 1976 so that education now comes in the so-called concurrent list. These school education policies and programs are suggested at the national level by the government of India, though the state governments have a lot of freedom in implementing programs. Policies are announced at the national level periodically. The Central Advisory Board of Education, or the CABE, set up in 1935, continues to play a lead role in the evolution of monitoring and evolution of educational policies and programs. There is a national organization that plays a key role in developing policies and programs called the National Council for Educational Research and Training, or the NCERT, that prepares a national curriculum framework. Each state has its counterpart called the State Council for Educational Research and Training, or the CERT. These are the bodies that essentially propose educational strategies, curricula, pedagogical schemes, and evaluation methodologies to the state's departments of education. The CERT is generally follow guidelines established by the NCERT, but the states have considerable freedom in implementing the educational system. The National Policy of Education in 1986 and the Program of Action, the POA, 1992 envisaged free and compulsory education and of satisfactory quality of all children below 14 years before the 21st century. The government committed to earmark 6% of the gross domestic product or the GDP for education, half of which would be spent on primary education. The expenditure on education as a percentage of GDP also rose from 0.7% in 1951 to 1952, about 3.6% in 1997 to 1998. The school system in India has 4 levels: lower primary, ages 6 to 10, upper primary, ages 11 and 12, high education, ages 13 to 15, and higher secondary is ages 17 and 18. The lower primary is divided into 5 standards: the upper primary school in 2, high school into 3, and higher secondary into 2. Students have to learn a common curriculum largely except for the regional changes in the mother tongue till the end of the high school. There is some amount of specialization possible at the higher secondary level. Students throughout the country have to learn 3 languages, namely English, Hindi, and their mother tongue, except in the regions where Hindi is the mother tongue and in the some streams as discussed below. There are mainly 3 streams in school education in India. 2 of these are coordinated at the national level, of which one is under the Central Board of Secondary Education or the CBSE and was originally meant for children of central government employees who are periodically transferred and may have moved to any place in the country. A number of central schools named Kendriya Vidyalayas have been established for the purpose in all main urban areas in the country, and they follow a common schedule so that a student going from one school to another on a particular day will hardly see any difference in what is being done. One subject, the social studies, consisting of history, geography, and civics, is always taught in Hindi. And other subject in English in these schools. Kendriya Vidyalayas admit other children, also if seats are available. All of them follow textbooks written and published by the insert. In addition to these government-run schools, a number of private schools in the country follow the CBSE syllabus, though they may use different textbooks and follow different teaching schools. They have certain amount of freedom in what they teach in lower classes. The CBSE has also 141 affiliated schools in 21 other countries, mainly catering to the needs of the Indian population there. The second central scheme is the Indian Certificate of Secondary Education or the ICESE. It seems that this was started as a replacement for the Cambridge School Certificate. The idea was mooted in conference held in 1952 under the chairmanship of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, the then Minister for the Education. The main purpose of the conference was to consider the replacement of the overseas Cambridge School Certificate Examination by an all-Indian examination. In October 1956, at the meeting of the Interstate Board of Anglo-Indian Education, a proposal was adopted for the seating of an Indian council to administer the University of Cambridge. Local examinations, syndicates examination in India, and to advise the syndicate to the best way to adapt its examination to the needs of the country. The inaugural meeting of the council was on 3rd November 1958. In December 1967, the council was registered as a society under the Societies Registration Act in 1860. The council was listed in the Delhi School Education Act 1973 as a body of conducting public examinations. Now, a large number of schools across the country are affiliated to this council. All these are private schools and generally cater to the children from wealthy families. Both the CBSE and the ICSE Council conduct their own examinations in schools across the country that are affiliated to them at the end of 10 years of schooling after high school, and again the end of 12 years after higher secondary. Admission to the 11th class in normal based on the performance in this All India examination. Since this puts a lot of pressure on the child to perform well, there have been suggestions to remove the examination at the end of 10 years. Next, let's talk about the programs and courses in India. India offers a wide array of programs and courses across the various fields and educational levels. First, engineering and technology. Programs in computer science, mechanical, electrical, civil engineering, etc. offered by institutions like IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, and NITS, National Institute of Technology. The second is medicine, the MBBS, Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery, and related medical courses in institutions like AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science, and various medical colleges across the country. Next. Management. The third is management, or the MBA, Master of Business Administration, and other management programs offered by prestigious institutions like AIMS, Indian Institutes of Management, and other universities. Fourth is humanities and social sciences, undergraduate and postgraduate programs in subjects like economics, political science, history, sociology, and etc. These offered by universities and colleges across the country. Next, the science. bachelor's and master's degree in physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and etc., along with specialized programs in fields like biotechnology, environmental science, and more. Commerce and finance. Courses in commerce, accounting, finances, and related fields offered at undergraduate and postgraduate levels by universities and specialized institutes. Next is arts and design. Programs in fine arts, design, performing arts, architecture, fashion designer, and etc. available in various institutions. Additionally, there are diploma courses, certificate programs, vocational training and skill development, courses catering to specific industry and trades. These programs are offered by central universities, state universities, autonomous colleges, and private institutions across the India, providing a diverse range of educational opportunities. Let's go to have the curriculum for teacher education in India. The teacher education in India typically involves a comprehensive curriculum that covers various aspects of teaching and learning. Some common components of the curriculum for teacher education programs include the foundation courses, introduction, the education philosophy of education, and historical perspective of education, the pedagogy, child development and psychology, curriculum development. Next. The educational technology, subject-specific methodology, field practicum, inclusive education, and assessment and evaluation. The curriculum for teacher education program aims to prepare future educator.
I'm sorry, I'm good.
The curriculum for teacher education programs aims to prepare future educators with the necessary knowledge and skills and attitude to effectively teach and support student learning in diverse educational settings. Next, let's go to have the qualification for teacher in India. The qualification for teachers in India vary depending on the level of education they intend to teach and the institution they are associated with. Here are the general qualification. First is the primary or the elementary school teachers. Typically, it requires a diploma in elementary education or the DEI Ed or the Department in India Education or the Bachelor of Education or the B.Ed degree. Some states may mandate passing teachers eligibility test or the TET for certification. Next, the secondary or the higher secondary school teachers usually need a Bachelor of Education or the B.Ed. Usually need a Bachelor of Education or the B.Ed degree along with a bachelor degree in the relevant subject. Additionally, passing the teacher eligibility test is often mandatory. Next is college or university professors. Teaching at the undergraduate or postgraduate level often requires a master's degree in the relevant field, must have a PhD or equivalent research experience is preferred for higher level of teaching and research roles. Next and last, specialized or technical education. Teaching in the fields like engineering, medicine, law, and etc. requires a specific qualifications such as a relevant degree, the BTEC, MBBS, LLB, and etc., along with higher degrees like Master Technology of MD or LLM. Moreover, continues a professional development through workshops, seminars, and additional certifications is encouraged to keep up with evolving teaching methodology and advancement in their subject areas. Now let's talk about the benefits for teachers in India. Teachers in India receive several benefits, which can vary based on the type of institution, region, and government policy. Some common benefits include the salary and allowance. Of course, teachers receive a monthly salary along with allowances such as housing, transport, medical, and other perks depending on the institution and the government regulation. Next is the job security. Of course, teachers often have a level of job security, especially in government-run or aided institution with benefits like pension plans and retirement benefits. Next is professional development. Opportunities for professional growth through in-service training workshops and sponsored higher education or research programs to enhance skills and qualification. The leave benefits. Paid leave including annual leave, maternity or paternity leave, sick leave, and other types of leave as per government or institutional policies. Healthcare and benefits. Access to healthcare facilities or medical insurance for themselves and sometimes for their immediate family members. Housing facilities. In some cases, institutions provide or assist in housing for teachers, especially to remote or in rural areas. Retirement benefits, pension schemes, provident funds, and gratuity or pension schemes, provident funds, and gratuity are provided after the retirement based on the tenure and contribution made during their service. These benefits can vary significantly between private and government institutions and also based on the specific policies implemented by the different states or education boards within India. Now, let's talk about the issues and concerns of the teachers in India. The whole art of teaching is only the art of awakening the natural curiosity of young minds for the purpose of satisfying it afterwards. Anatole France, a great and simple statement described what teaching is. A great and simple statement to describe what teaching is. But the task of a teacher is not as simple as it seems while reading the statements. In practical situation, it is the toughest job because a teacher cannot work only in current situation as other professionals do. He or she has to work hard even before as well after the teaching. A beautiful saying, a teacher presents the past, reveals the present, and creates the future, explains the richness and hardship of teaching. Teaching profession. A teacher like other profession cannot work only based on his or her previous knowledge and experience, but he or she has the act while considering each and every student mind, capabilities, intelligence, behavior, background, and current situation, and so many factors. All these factors make teaching. All these factors make a teaching complex job due to the complexity of his or her work. A teacher is said to be a creator of other professions. All teachers are creator, but quality of their creation varies according to their level of teaching. Ironically, in current scenarios, especially in India, we have many teachers but a few good teachers who can create a good students or citizens that can contribute to make a good nation. At present, Indian education is at alarming situation. Knowledge and means of gaining knowledge are changing at every moment. But due to our poor teacher education system, we are unable to produce teachers of such quality who can cope with the new emerging trends of the education. If we really want to provide good education to our coming generation, then we must work upon the above identified issues and meet these challenges to overcome all the problems which come across the way of improvement of our education system. Teacher education should be so strong that can provide teachers such an insight that he or she himself can think upon practical problems of teaching and learning process and give possible solutions of these problems. And that's all. Thank you for I hope you learned something from it. Dhanyavad.